So welcome everybody to Shop Talk Live, and this is Darlene here, Darlene Long, coming in from my home office, and I'd like to welcome everybody that is here on Shop Talk Live with us, and I'm just going to wait. If you're just arriving, we will take care of that. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about what we need to do to become professionals with Unicity Sciences. And last week I told you a bit about my story. I explained to you that I really didn't know a whole lot of what I was doing when I began my time here with Unicity. And so I want to help everybody to kind of get a fresh start. I always think of September with Unicity as being, the first of my year, the first of my season, and try or want to bring some new, fresh, stuff to individuals. So. Hi, Joan. Welcome. I want to go through the steps that will be, that can help you get where you want to go, supposedly. And the reason why I think this is really important, because I had one of my members come to visit me on Friday. She's been a member for quite some time. She's had incredible success with Unicity. She has an amazing testimonial. And she would really like to do something with the business. She's going to take an early retirement next year, and she's really struggling. So I thought, well, you know what? She's not the only person that's out there really struggling, and so we were chatting, and I discovered that I had. Probably not been such a good sponsor, such a good coach for this gal, because I neglected to really help her understand what we do here. Now, Unicity has incredible products, and just because they have incredible products does not say that everybody that comes here and says that they want to do the business, it doesn't say that they're going to succeed. If there are most people that come to this business have no background in business. They have jobs, and they're exercising their, kind of flexing their first muscles at being an entrepreneur. And I think that maybe that was one of the things that I brought with me. Was it wasn't foreign for me to be out there on my own and looking for work and just, the things that you need to do as a business person. So what had happened was, I had been contacted by this gal about 3.5 or 4 weeks ago, and she had somebody who wanted to have some information about our Complete. And she had done, she had done the transformation, and she's continued on with the Get Fit 21. And she loves the products, and she really has had a miracle of success. And so she got the information about Complete and shared the information about the Complete, but then the person said to her, I'll put it off for now. And she was really quite disappointed. And I said to her, do you know what the problem is? You're trying to sell a product, and you're not selling the program, or you're not selling the lifestyle and what this means to individuals. So they just see like a box of, it's like I go to say, okay, I happen to believe that this is one of the most powerful products that Unicity ever produced. Absolutely. Bio 7 microbiomes, everybody's talking about it. but you don't care if you don't know what it could do for you. And so I never sell the product. I sell what the product does for you. And I'm a living, breathing example of what the product does for you. So, and I'll walk and talk about it all the time. So I thought, okay, we got to go back from the start, from the beginning. And if this gal is not the only one that is struggling with this kind of thing, I know that I have people that came to Shop Talk Live for years. Burma and I both know, and they came and they came and they came and they came with the same questions, and they get stuck. And how do we get them unstuck? Well, I'm going to tell you, we're going to go over a few things tonight to think about how you would get unstuck here, and how you would be able to become more of a professional and move forward with more confidence. So and Unicity is helping us with this, believe it or not. So we just had a summit a couple of weeks ago, and Unicity introduced a new tool. Now, when I talk about don't sell product, sell the program, I'm talking about Get Fit 21 and what Get Fit 21 does for you. So somebody says, well, how do I tell them? Well, Unicity launched a fresh website. It's called getfit21.com. If you've not been to that website in a while, I ask you to go and have a look at it. It is stunning. It's beautiful. You will be proud. And they're eventually going to put in there that those people, when you send them to Get Fit 21, they're going to be able to register right there and continue on. So look at the tools. First off, really familiarize yourself with the tools. Another thing that they are launching is they're going to have product certification, so that people can literally go take the information via a video and write their little exam or a test. There's going to be questions, legitimate questions on the products, so that you get to know what they are, so that you can with confidence say, I'm a product specialist with IE Bio 7. So they're going to do that. So you're going to be able to get more familiar with what the products do, and they're going to test you on that so that you can have that certificate. And that gives people confidence. I think it's a fabulous idea. Then we also introduced a new app, and I'm going to tell you, we've been doing this Get Fit 21 on Facebook. And, it's kind of hard for some people on Facebook to do the Get Fit 21. Some of them find it hard to load up the pictures and get the program and get the timing scheduled and all of that stuff. And then to go back and comment. Some people find it difficult to load their pictures of their food onto Facebook groups into the Get Fit 21 private groups. So Unicity has launched a new app called Get Fit 21. If you got an Android or if you got an Apple, you can go and get the app and download it. Get it downloaded onto your smartphone and have a look. Now, to get in and have a look in that app, all you need is the same information that you use to get into your back office. Hi, Debbie Watson. Thank you for joining us. So you can get in and have a look at that app. By the middle of October, you'll be able to use that app to run your groups. And here's the beauty of it. So Unicity is helping you. Unicity is going to automatically load that app for you every single day. So all you have to do is get your partners into the group, your personal group. You'll have a group number, registration number, and you will get your group going in there. That app automatically will load all of the daily meals and exercise posts. You can still load all of your inspiration, the videos you like to use, whatever you want to use to encourage and strengthen your relationship with those challengers. So those are the little things, and I invite you, no, I ask you to go and get familiar with it. Get familiar with the Get Fit 21, the new website, getfit21.com. Get familiar with the app for the Get Fit 21, if that's what you want to do. And then I want you to also understand that there's all kinds of things and all kinds of ways that you can build this business. And so going down the lifestyle program and the process is pretty easy within the Get Fit 21. And I'm going to tell you, I honestly believe in my heart of hearts, it is absolutely the best way to start any kind of partner, because they get that discipline and that learning on how to take the products and to start to learn to do it on a day-to-day basis. And they're doing it while they're learning to be a coach. So I believe that every single person that comes to this business now needs to come as a coach. Whether they go on and build their whole business as a Get Fit 21 coach remains to be seen. However, you can still get that foundation understanding in going through and taking that coach's certification. You learn about the BIOS products, you learn about the protein, you learn about matcha, you learn about 3 products that if those 3 products were the only things that you learned about, you could build $1 million business just on those 3 products. But there's other things that you need to learn. The other thing is where we have been bereft here in Unicity is we haven't had enough personal development. We kind of left it to everybody's personal direction as to how and what they would learn. And I had one of my partners. I have had surgery on my face and my mouth over the summer. And so I was unable to attend the summit. The first time I hadn't attended a summit or a conference in, I don't know when, in 25 years. So I had Frank Camilleri record the keynote speaker. And his name is Craig Manning, Dr. Craig Manning. And that video is here on Shop Talk Notes. It's in a private link so that we don't get sued. And you can go in and watch that Craig Manning presentation that he did. And I tell you to watch it on, it's going to take you an hour and a bit. So find yourself a Saturday afternoon or whatever, an evening for a couple of hours. Take notes, get a notebook, stop the video, take notes. And I promise you, it will change your frame of mind and how you frame what we do in this business. And it will help you strengthen your conviction around this business. Welcome, Burma. I thank you for joining us, and Doug Collins and Nancy Ham and Selena and Rick Swingle and Carol Moore and Joan Wilkinson. So I recommend, I was so excited about being able to watch that Dr. Craig Manning. And some of the things that he says really changed my perspective also. So then I started to think about product training. You know, Shop Talk Notes, and Burma Hicks and I started Shop Talk Live over 11 years ago, and we did it on conference calls. So, guys, we're just a couple of gals out there reaching out saying that there's a gap in the field and we want to help our people. And so that Shop Talk Live was that answer. But there's even bigger gaps and people weren't coming. And it was a conference call and getting people to get to the call and get to people listen to the right call. And it was always constantly product training. Now, if you're here on Shop Talk Notes and you're watching me live, you can go down the left-hand side and you will see notes. And if you click on notes with your cursor, it'll open up and you can have all the product training that you want. You can download those PDFs onto your desktop. You can print them off, or you can hold them there in a folder. And when you're talking to somebody about this great company and the great things that it's doing for you in your life, and they want more information, then you give them the note and let them make up their mind. But so that's where we got to start, is to have a look at the getfit21.com. Download that GetFit21 app and have a look at it. You need your ID, how you get into your back office at Unicity, and your password, and in you'll go. By mid-October, you can be running your own groups there if you want, and moving on. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're talking about here today. I think that is the foundation of you understanding. And let's just pretend that we're all going to start and build this business. We're all North Americans here. North America has had its growth has been stunted. Okay, and I can remember Burma talking about, you know, her grandson who wasn't growing the same as everybody, and he needed to get some Injuvenate into him. And once he got the Injuvenate into him, he began to grow, and now he's like over 6 feet tall and normal and healthy and vital and vibrant. And she talked about that many times. What we need in North America is rejuvenation, not injuvenate, rejuvenation of what we're going to do. And I invite all of you to use this week, do what I've just asked you, watch Craig Manning, he's right here on Shop Talk. Look at getfit21.com, get really familiar with it. Look at the GetFit21 app, download it on your smartphone, because that's where your people are going to go, and they don't have to be worried about being on Facebook. It's going to save you work. And the other thing that I'm going to offer you is this. Anybody that's listening to this, if you're a coach, continue and challenge and grow your business. If you're not a coach and you haven't been through a GetFit21 for a while, there's a couple of options. You can go through a GetFit21 program. The company has what they call super groups. And you can go and step in and belong to a super group. You can enroll your people into the super group. Just call them at the head office and they'll go over what you need to do to get your people into one of the corporate super groups if you're one of those people that are too busy to do it. My team has been running super groups for a while. And there are people here who would love to take anybody who wants to, whether you're part of my organization or not, find somebody who will take you into a super group. I will. We got a group starting on October 1st. If that's what you want to do, get your product, prove to me that you got your complete, and let's do a super group so that you can get refreshed and then be ready to start your own group with the new app. Okay? We also have Doug Collins who runs super groups. We've got all kinds of stuff going on here. So we're willing to help you. If you are a coach, I think Debbie Watson here is a coach and Burma's coach. Maybe if you're part of their group, go in and do a super group. If you've never done a Get Fit 21 challenge, do it. Absolutely do it. And it's so that you know what you're talking about. So that even if you don't want to be a coach, you can get the company to do it in their super group. But you need to do it so you know what it's all about. Okay, so that's what we talked about today. That's your homework. And next week, we're going to start and we're going to talk about, I'm going to pick one product that I will highlight each week for you. And I'm going to pick one lesson to help you become a more confident and competent partner and an active and productive partner in growing Unicity. And the first thing that we got to learn to do is to get over our fear of recruiting. And we're going to take that on and work with that over the next couple of weeks until we get that all straightened out in our hearts and our souls and our minds. And we're going to grow Unicity North America. You can grow it with me. You can grow it alone. You can be part of this team and bring all these people here. This is going to be exciting if you want to come along. And I am going to figure out how I can have a guest here so that I can bring Burma on here someday. So I can bring maybe Carol Moore Smith on, or I can bring Joan on. As you become more and more successful, as you got a lesson or a testimonial that you want to share, I got to be able to figure out how to do this, and I know that you can. It's just my learning curve. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. How do you like my sweater? It's cold up here, and it's blowing, and it's rain. And pretty soon we got winter coming, and I'm getting all cozy on my Wednesday nights and visiting with you, and I am just so excited about it all. So thank you for coming. Have a great weekend. This is your month end. Make it a good one. Make it a great one. And check your numbers and let's go. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Love yous all.